Podcasts are hot right now. How do I know? Well, you're listening to one right now, aren't you? But you might be wondering, how on earth do I get my voice out there and start my own podcast? It all seems so intimidating. Between hosting and platforms and monetization, it can get real complicated real quick. Well, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. We started this podcast over 2 years ago, not knowing clue one on how to do it. So how do we do it? We did it with Anchor. Anchor is the free podcast app with creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. And Anchor will distribute your podcast for you, so it can be heard on all the platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. And everybody likes money, right? Well, you can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. So go right now, download the free Anchor app, or go to Anchor FM to get started. It's the E-Commerce Minute, your daily dose of e-commerce, tech, and retail news with your hosts, Bart Miraz and John Suter. The E-Commerce Minute is a production of Sumo Heavy, a digital commerce consulting firm in Brooklyn, New York, and Philadelphia. Find us on the web at sumoheavy.com. This episode of the E-Commerce Minute is brought to you by Send Pro Online from Pitney Bowes. With Send Pro Online from Pitney Bowes, it's just click, send, and save for as low as $4.99 a month. Send envelopes, flats, and packages right from your desk, and you're back in business in no time. And for being a loyal E-Commerce Minute listener, you'll receive a free 30-day trial to get started and a free 10-pound scale to ensure that you'll never overpay. Save time and money on mailing and shipping with Send Pro Online. Starting at $4.99 a month, you can qualify for special USPS rates for letters and priority mail shipping. Calculate exact postage online, and print labels right from your PC. So go to pb.com/minute to access this special offer for a free 30-day trial plus a free 10-pound scale to get started. That's pb.com/minute. Experience shipping made simple with a free trial of Send Pro Online from Pitney Bowes. It's E-Commerce Minute episode 580.
In today's episode, Walmart relaunches online toys lab.
With the holiday season creeping up sooner than we realize, companies are already making huge moves to make theirs the most sought-out toy destination. Companies have already started teasing their holiday deals, but one of the biggest competitors on the market has resurrected an old favorite to try and put them on top. For the second straight holiday season, Walmart has launched an online interactive toy lab designed to invite kids to test the most wanted toys from their tablet or computer. The launch comes 1 week after Target revealed it would fulfill e-commerce orders made through the newly resurrected Toys R Us website. With the offering, kids can enter the Walmart Toy Lab and become toy testers in a workshop that is described as bright and fantastical. Alongside two hosts, kids will use a fun troller and choose to test, look at, or play with the season's most popular toys. From cruising around on a Hover One cart hoverboard and keeping watch from the Paw Patrol lookout tower to coaxing a creature out of the How to Train Your Hatching Dragon, kids can experience how the toys work before adding them to their wish list. Walmart launched the lab in partnership with Echo, a platform designed to tell interactive stories for brands, media companies, and independent creators. With the Echo technology, Walmart Toy Lab aims to reinvent traditional catalogs and align with visual content, similar to today's popular YouTube unboxing videos. In conjunction with Toy Labs, Mattel Incorporated and Walmart Incorporated announced that they're beginning to use interactive videos to market and sell toys, ranging from Barbie to a castle based on a new Frozen 2 movie coming out. Both companies are, quote, leasing floors, unquote, in the new virtual store called Kid HQ, which lets users browse toys and merchandise in videos with various choose-your-own-adventure formats. Currently, there are around 20 toys offered for testing in the Walmart Toy Lab and 20 more toys to be added in the interactive experience by November 1st. The URL is kidhq.com/Walmart-Toy Lab. Did you guys play with this like I asked?
Let it go.
Yeah, it's cool. This reminds me, you know what this reminds me of when I looked at it? It reminds me of Webkinz. Webkinz are iconic, and this kind of just like reminds me of the guided learning.
Yeah, I think it's interesting. I think this is what Toys R Us should have done.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So
Right.
let's talk about, there's a couple different components here. One, it's actually, I admit it, I sat and played with this last night for about 20 minutes, just trying to, run through the different scenarios and try to put my mind in, like a kid mindset, which is actually pretty easy for me. It's not much of a stretch. What this company does, they did a collaboration with Echo, and we'll take a step back and talk about Echo. Echo does these interactive videos, and to put it in simple terms, what they do is do these kind of choose your own adventure type videos. So I went on Echo's site, and you can do, it'll say, oh, we're going to build a skateboard. Do you want to do this? And you're always given with choices. And the choices that you make lead you down to what the result will be. So they had a skateboard, and the choices were use some glue or use a saw. And each time you go down, it winds up at the end with the choose your own adventure. You wind up with the guy makes a toy, but the videos are really well done, high quality. Same thing here with the Walmart Toy Lab. You log in, very highly polished. The video is incredible. I mean, it's really something else. And again, you come into this experimental lab, and there's these kids, and they have like these uniforms on, and it looks like it's in this make-believe toy factory. And the kids interact, and they say, hey, go ahead, push a button, do this, do this, do this, this. And you walk through and play with the different toys. Now it's a little misleading. You don't get to play with the toys. You get choices. So it's like, would you like to see the toy do this or do that? Would you like to see the toy go here or go there? Still, it really demos what the toys do. Here's the reason behind all this. As you go through the intro and the demo, the host also casually, and I don't know if you guys noticed this, the host will casually go, just remember, this is advertising.
What?
The dog in the intro, there's a dog, there's a poodle in the intro. She misses something or other. And she goes, and don't forget, this is advertising. And then what happens is it's asking the kids, it says, well, did you like this toy? Add it to this list. When you add it to this list, you have to have a minimum of 3 things on the list. And then it's like, okay, do you want to send this list to your parents? You can stick your parents' email in there, or you can download this list and print it out and give it to your parents, and it basically becomes a toy list. So it's a great marketing piece.
Yeah,
I mean, they need to be, if it's for kids, obviously there's a whole bunch of rules that they have to follow, and obviously we actually know those rules.
But it's funny, but it's funny how casually it's kind of inserted in there. It's not done like that, a scrolling disclaimer or a big stamp over it. It's like, right. And remember, this is advertising.
Well, that's like what do we listen to? The morning snacks, like the way they do disclosure.
Yeah, they do the disclosure in song. Yeah, yeah.
Which is great. I mean, hey, listen, they still disclose it, right? It's not a guy going into this, right?
Agreed.
It's an actual, like, it makes that, I think, makes sense.
Yeah, no. And again, this is really, really high polished, well done. I think it's a lot of fun for kids. How it will spike toy sales, who knows? But I think it's more of an awareness thing for Walmart. I noticed on the Toy Lab itself, there are other partners. So when you go to the actual Toy Lab landing page, there's a Toy Lab landing page for just Walmart. But then if you back up, there's an actual just Toy Lab landing page, and there are different brands on there.
I think this is just about as immersive as something like this could get without actually having them use the toy. That's why I think it's cool. They really pulled out all the stops.
Yeah, I agree. It's really well done. The kids that are the actors on here are great. They're very relatable. They're very they talk right to the kids. There's nothing, it's like, do you want to see the race car go through the pile of marshmallows or over a floor full of peanuts? It's just fun. It's just fun stuff. And I could see a kid spending a certain amount of time on here. Obviously, the end goal is, make that list and give it to your parents so you go shopping for your toys at Walmart. So
I'm wondering if they're going to make it more festive,
Yeah, there's no real, you're actually right. There's no Christmas theme to it. And maybe that is intentional because they get more legs out of it and make it, extend it further and just make it a permanent thing. But as all these things go, people are fickle, and kids are especially fickle. I don't see a kid interacting with this all year long. I just see, I'll go around and play with it on Christmas and then forget about it until next year. And then I'll age out of it and the next set of kids comes along. That's how kids marketing works.
Because it's not incentivized at all, really, besides just sending your list over. There's no really anything else you can get out of it. So
there's no upsell. There's no coupons. There's none of that because kids don't care about that. And what's neat is I actually downloaded the PDF as well. I got my little toy list, so I'm going to give it to Santa. And the toy list itself is just big pictures of the toys, not a lot of marketing to it. And it's basically so the kid can print it and say, here, Mom and Dad, this is what I want for Christmas. It's cute.
Yeah, it's cool.
Where was that when I was growing up? When I was younger, I would go into Microsoft Word and put pictures of the Hollister t-shirt I wanted on the list.
The Toys R Us catalog. That's where it comes from.
I would email them.
Right, John?
I sat with the Sears catalog and looked at the dirt bikes and was like, maybe this year I'm going to get a dirt bike. Nah. Never got it. Maybe this year I'll get the electric guitar with amp. No. Instead, it was like, you ever see in the Sears catalog where the kid's standing there in his underwear? That's what I got. I got underwear.
Socks and underwear, man.
I always liked getting socks.
Oh, we love getting socks and underwear.
Yeah.
One year, we were making fun of my mom every time. One year, she decided not to, and we were mad at her.
Yeah.
It was really funny.
The same thing happened to my brother. They were like, he doesn't want socks anymore. And he was like, Mom, this is the 1 year I actually needed socks. Because his feet grew like 2 sizes that year.
The 1 year I need socks.
My mom's going to listen to this podcast and pee herself.
So the partners in this is Echo. They have a bunch of joint partnerships. Apparently, Kitty HQ was built by Echo. They received $250 million in funding from Walmart. So they're actually a partner with them. So it's a joint venture. Echo didn't get paid. I misspoke earlier. So Echo's got a hand and a stake in this. They also do videos, interactive videos with BuzzFeed, Refinery 21, amongst others. So Echo, check out Echo at helloecho.com, and it's spelled EKO. There's some examples of their interactive videos on there. Really interesting stuff. Check the skateboard video one out. It's pretty cool. Brittany, would you like to tell us about today's sponsor?
Shipping and mailing from your desk has never been simpler than with SendPro Online from Pitney Bowes. With SendPro Online from Pitney Bowes, it's just click, send, and save for as low as $4.99 a month. Send envelopes, flats, and packages right from your desk, and you're back to business in no time. And for being a loyal e-commerce minute listener, you'll receive a free 30-day trial to get started and a free 10-pound scale to ensure that you never overpay. So save time and money on mailing and shipping with SendPro Online. Starting at $4.99 a month, you can also qualify for special USPS rates for letters and priority mail shipping, calculate exact postage online, and print labels and stamps right from your PC. So go to pb.com/minute to access this special offer for a free 30-day trial plus a free 10-pound scale to get started. That's pb.com/minute. Experience shipping made simple with a free trial of SendPro Online from Pitney Bowes.
Very good. We'll round it out with a little toy stat time. 12% of users who entered the toy lab last year added a toy to their wish list, the company said. That seems a bit low, but when playing with this thing, I think kids are, they get the little ADD, and the last thing it says, do you want to add something to the list? And I'm sure the kid is already pushing the button to go to the next toy. So that, I guess, seems kind of in line. Overall, toy sales ended the year down 2% to $21.6 billion as manufacturers experienced their first holiday season without Toys R Us, according to an NPD Group study. And the last stat, this year so far, Walmart has announced a 25% increase in toy exclusives in stores and online, and over 40 new toys from kid influencer brands, as well as an expanded hottest toys list. It's going to be a big, fiery, flaming war of toys this holiday season.
Truly, it really is.
You guys got anything else?
Nope.
Yeah, I just think.
Brittany.
Right.
Hold
on.
Actually, Brittany's got a spicy. Brittany's got spicy tea. Go ahead, let's go.
Yeah, as you were just talking, I'm like, damn, this probably is really hard to convert. Like, how? Like, this is all grand and all, but like the conversion rates, like, there's no way. Like, there is like so many steps and so many things you have to bank on to like actually make money off of this for as like nicely made as it is.
It's a marketing play. I don't think they're looking at bottom line conversions on this. Yeah. Although they did give Echo $250 million, so they probably see some future in this.
Yeah, that's
I definitely love how this is done. I'd like to see how it's going to go further. Bart, you remember back in ye olden days when people would dream of building something like this, and what was the limitation? Bandwidth.
Oh yeah. Bandwidth. I mean, Flash came out, you could have built some stuff like that.
Yeah, and you'd have to do everything rendered because you couldn't do video, or you could do some video, but it would be embedded. I mean, think about, gosh, even 10 years ago. I remember when we were just wee lads starting out in the web business, you could dream of this all day long, but it would never become a reality unless it was on a CD-ROM.
Oh,
God.
A CD-ROM for those of a certain age. It's a thing you used to put information on and stick in a slot in your computer. Unfortunately, that slot no longer exists on your computer, so good luck with that.
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Anyway.
All right, I'm going to finish up. You guys got anything else?
No.
Nope.
All right, that's your e-commerce minute for today. We'll see you on the internet tomorrow. That's it for today's show. If you like the show, do us a favor and subscribe or leave us a review on iTunes. And don't forget, you can now listen to the e-commerce minute on your Amazon device. Just add e-commerce minute to your flash briefing. And finally, if you have a comment or suggestion, or just want to say hi, find us on social media at Sumo Heavy.